Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I have got a huge haul from Aldi's and Marshall's. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to start off with Aldi. They have that's where I got the least amount of stuff. So they pulled out the advent calendars November 6th. So I wasn't able to make it that day, really busy at work. And then I had the basketball game afterwards. So I went out today, which is November 7th for me. So I'm hoping that you guys are able to grab these. Duke, what are we doing? Do you want a treat? Come here. You want a treat, little boy? Because I was a good boy? Yeah. All right. So let's just start with all the advent calendars. I did not get the candle one this year because I've got all those candles left over from last year that I need to burn, and that's okay. We'll pass this year. The first thing I picked up for Vlogmas, we're going to have 24 days of Christmas, 25 days of Christmas, something. And some days, you know, we'll do crafts or wrap presents or do whatever, and some days we're just going to have a quick, let's open some advent calendars, I'm tired, let's go to bed. You just never know. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell next to it, and you'll be notified every time I upload. But the first advent calendar that I wanted to get this year, oh, okay, well that's the back of it, so you can't tell. Let me turn it around. And it's this one. This is the Wine Village Advent Calendar. And this is what the inside of the Wine Advent Calendar looks like. You just have 24 punch outs. So day one, I'll come up here, punch this out, pull out the wine, and see what we have. On the back of the box, they have curated wine, cheese, and chocolate pairings are on the back panel in case you want to have, you know, chocolate with it one day. If they have a pepper jack or anything spicy, I will not be eating the cheese. We don't do that. Thank you. All right, back to the Aldi haul. Which needs to go into my fridge now. But it is the Cheese Village 24 Mini Cheeses Advent Calendar. European cheese. So it opens like this, and then you just punch your days and you get your cheese. So I figure, you know, day two I'll have my first cheese and wine that I open for the season. That'll be fun. So I'm going to place this in the refrigerator, put the wine to the side, and I'll be right back. Hi friends, editing me. Apparently I lost some footage. It was where my battery had died. To finish out the Aldi haul, I got an advent calendar for the dog. It's a treat every day. And then I think that's all that I got from there, because I just didn't need anything. I just wanted to get the advent calendars before they were gone. Then I went over to Marshall's in search of a rug to see if they had anything that matched the two that I picked up from Ross, because Marshall's, Ross, TJ Maxx, they're all kind of home goods. They're all kind of tied together and get things from the same sources. So here is where I'm going to show you a runner that I got for the kitchen, and then I'll show you the larger one and me putting it down. I got one for the kitchen, one for the bar area, and one for the living room, and that should be the end of the video. First, I want to show you what I got from Kroger. I got to show you one more thing before we go. I picked these up at Kroger. They were originally $19.99. I got them for $13.99. They're part of their Christmas. And I like them because everybody sells the gold. I want black, and it has actual jingle bells. So, I love them. So, stay tuned to figure out where they go. Have a great day. Alright, so in my kitchen right now, I've just got this older one that I've had for the 4 years I've lived here. And, you know, there's not anything really wrong with it. I just feel like it's not my vibe with these floors. So, I just feel like perhaps take this up. Pants are falling off of me. I don't know how, when I lost a bunch of weight and then I gained 4 pounds back. So this is the new one. And it's the same length, about the same width, maybe a little wider, which is certainly fine. I just feel like a little bit more texture and color looks really good with these floors. This is a little bit cooler than what I really care for, but I kind of feel like it also, I don't know. What I was thinking was, let me pull it up to this. This green that I have on the walls is a very kind of a cooler tone, and I just feel like it matches that perfectly. But I don't know that I really have enough of that to make this, pull that out of this. Wait. We're going to call it a day. We're going to put it right in here, and that's going to be the rug that we have in our kitchen now. I'm going to go cut the tags off, then I'll show you the rest of the stuff. Alright, so I found that one. Then I found the matching 3x5 that I figured I'll just put in the bar area. The runner was $19.99. This one is $24.99. They're all machine washable, which makes me excited. And so this is just the same pattern of the one that is in the kitchen. Just in a 3x5. So I'm going to lay this down in the bar area, and then we'll go check that out, and you can tell me what you think. Alright, video quality is probably not as good. I'm having to use my old camera because my battery died again. I've got to get a backup battery for my new camera. Anyway, so this has the cooler colors. I feel like it goes with that green in the wall and the stainless steels and the blacks and the whites and the whatever. Okay. So apparently the rug I just bought for in here is a little bit smaller than what I had originally. It looks like my original one, which is underneath, was a 4x6. This one's a 3x5. So I thought, well, maybe I could just layer them, or should I take the 4x6 out altogether? I'm going to take out the 4x6 and then you tell me what you think. Alright, I can already tell you I think I like it without the edging. I think this size is a perfect size and the colors are good. So, the only thing I worried about was the fact that I have kind of a green here and there. But if you come over here, you have kind of a grayish green. Does it matter? Is it close enough? Let's get them closer to each other. What are we thinking? Does it matter? I overthink things, so I need for y'all to tell me if it matters. I'm probably going to say it doesn't. We'll go with that. So, I went in looking for this pattern just because I found this, I think, at Ross. And I wanted to see what Marshall's had, if they had any. But they had a bunch of washable rugs, just not the exact colors. So, but I like that. I think I like that just fine. I think it fits the space well. I think the 4x6 was a little large. Maybe not. We don't know. Alright. So, let's go back and finish the haul. Because the threads are broken and it just doesn't. So let me ever so gently. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be a little bit crooked, a little bit not good quality. It's my old camera hanging on by a thread. We keep it just for instances like these. Alright, so then I thought about my living room. And I said, ooh, I wonder if they have any big ones for my living room that would match anything. Well, I found this one, and that's really darn close to what I have down the hall and at the front door. Instead of having the brown leaves, they have some brown leaves. But this one seems to have more brown leaves versus brown florals. So this is an 8x5 washable rug. And so I want to put this down in my living room and see how that looks. We'll do that at the end. All right, then I like to match my paper with my Christmas tree. I mean, you know, why not? Always done that. Always gonna do it. So I found this sparkly green paper. It's not a dark green. It's more towards the light seafoam type of green that I'm using. And then I found this one that has the greens and it has gold, but like these are kind of champagne-y right there. So those are the two papers that I will wrap adult gifts with. Kids always get fun paper. They don't care anything at all. Those were, this was $4.99 and this was $4.99. And this large rug was $59.99. Yeah, the large rug was $60. And I hummed and I hawed. And I said, but I can't leave it. It's so perfect. It's not exact 100%, but it's pretty darn close. And it's washable. And it's washable. Running out of air. All right. Anyway, in my kitchen, it becomes Mrs. Claus's bakery, and in the dining room area, it kind of becomes a gingerbread village with Mr. and Mrs. Santa kind of hanging out with the ginger people. It's a whole thing, people. We don't just, you know, put a piece of decor here and here. Now, we tell a whole story when we if you've been with me, you know. You know. Anyway, I don't need any towels, but I saw these when I was there last weekend with my niece, and I said, ooh, don't need them, but they sure are cute and would be mighty darn perfect in my Mrs. Claus bakery kitchen. So I got them. It's 3 for $9.99. You got a Mrs. Santa, a plain red waffle weave type, and then you have a Mr. Santa. So I will likely put the Mr. and Mrs. Claus on my doors of my buffet, like I usually do, have them hanging like this, because this is more of the Mr. and Mrs. Claus area. And yeah, but she's, yeah, I mean, come on. They have a Mr. and Mrs. Claus there, but I don't like the Mrs. Claus. She does not look right. She had like red hair, first of all. No. Mrs. Claus has white hair, thank you. And her face just didn't look plump and round and sweet. So we didn't get her. I've got enough. I don't need any more. Real hot. It's like 70 degrees here today. What's the temperature now? 72 outside. Dying. Okay, then last bag, I've been looking for a tree skirt or a blanket, right? Like I do a blanket under my neutral gingerbread tree because it works and it's the perfect color. Finding this color of sage green, seafoam green, whatever this green is that I'm obsessed with is difficult. A lot of times when you find it, it's paired with gold, and I'm not doing gold, I'm doing champagne, okay? So I saw one at home that was like $30 or $40, but it had the gold, and I thought about getting it. It was the right color, but then it had gold, you know, embellishments on it or whatever. So I just said I just can't, because I'm not doing gold. And so I just thought, well, I'll just look for a seafoam green, you know, blanket or whatever, because I'll never find the right color tree skirt. Well, look at Martha go, giving me the perfect color. Now, this is also, I would imagine, and I'm kind of hoping, that it's reversible. So you have more of a flat velvet here and more of that, you know, you can, more plush on this side. And the reason why I want it to be reversible is because the only one in the store, and it's got a huge run across it right here where the threads, you know, got snagged. And the man said, oh, let me look at my sheet. Yeah, my sheet tells me that that was done in packaging, and I can only take $1.99 off, so I can give it to you for $27. I guess I took it. I mean, I just don't ever think I'm going to find another one that will be this color. This is just the perfect color. And I think it's reversible, because the tag is like in the middle, right where you can cut it off, and it doesn't show on either side. Deck the halls, da, 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 da. So it doesn't tell me that it's really reversible, but I feel like it can be. Right? It can be that side where it's more shiny. Well, I guess they're both shiny, but this has got more of that plush like my carpets would have. Okay, that's enough of that. So I got that, and that's it. That was a very expensive haul. So yeah, we're not gonna have another haul for a little while because I need to concentrate. Well, I have my 26 weeks that I'm going to use for Christmas shopping, and my niece and I are going to go Christmas shopping next week, I think. So I've got about $300 to spend, and I've gotten most presents for everybody. I'm just, you know, picking up little things for the kids at this point, but all the big people are done. So, all right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this haul. If you did, all right, so here's the rug. I put it under the front feet of the sofa, but it's a very, very close match to what I have over here. It's just a little bit lighter, and these are dark browns and almost a mauve-y. But they're far enough apart, I think, that it really looks good. So we have this one down the hall. Then we have my mess from my haul. And we have that one. So it needs to be centered because I have less over here than I have on that side. Is that a big deal? We don't know. And it is quite slippery. So, caution. But that's what that looks like. So it matches all of my I think I like it. What do you think? I think you're the most beautiful bubbles in the whole wide world. Bye-bye.